just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Detroit Lions.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Blue 60! 46 to Mike. I got you. I got you. Check. Lucky.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. Jamal Adams coming up from a safety spot to make the play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, 5-0! 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Jets' 46-yard line.
Blue 60! 46. Let's go, D! Let's go! Back! 59!
Hey, Team 6!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
A give to Anderson here out of the gun. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They snap it to Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
32! 46 to Mike, 46. Man, I got you. Man.
Hey, box truck.
6, Mike, 46. Watch the screen.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
59!
Hey, Haywood. Shady weapon.
Throwing again is Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
50-50. Hey, Charlie.
46. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Woo! 46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike.
To throw again. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
We go set. 70, Indy.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Watch the safety green.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Simeon. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Simeon. A screen to Bell. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
10 more yards. That's another Jets first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Simeon. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Here's Simeon. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From a yard out. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Zero. Double right. 53. Ready. Moving ahead.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7. Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, 72 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to...
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 17-14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case,
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Trey Flowers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
After the sack on first down, Simeon goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He's going to air one out for Anderson, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They are going to go. It's Simeon. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
That's trash. That's trash. Omaha, ready to move.
They'll run on first down. Johnson, even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they're trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Check Mike 46.
Quick, orbit. 46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford. And a little floater there is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Check Mike 46.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his left. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Deshaun Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin, and he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Let's seal this
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Hey, two.
Check.
50. Mike, 57.
Dude.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey, keep it up.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Underground. Omaha, ready to move. Greystone, travel. White.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On 2nd and a yard. Stafford throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Lions.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Prater's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Simeon on 1st down. Throwing right side, that's complete to Marius Thomas. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Simeon. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Simeon. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Lions have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Stay 50, stay 50. Pilot, 64, weak.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Stafford.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Offense back out now for first and goal after the successful fake. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Check by 46. Check by 46.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford, he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford, screenplay, Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
On 4th down, Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Simeon. And that will be incomplete.
Simeon's pass, intended for Demaryius Thomas, incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
Let's go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Indeed going for it. Simeon. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. first down at Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Drill right, 22. 46 to Mike, 46. Smooth. Pick it up, D.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Bell. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Simeon. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
You must be getting tired of seeing.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Check, 53 is mine. Check, 53 is mine. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Throwing on second and long. Stafford, now a leaping catch, he's got it. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Amendola, he was the intended target. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
They'll run him with Bell. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Out left to Anderson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
First down, Lions.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Wahoo!
Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Good game, bro. You can't fuck with me, nigga. You only won 2 games, nigga. I won 4. Can't fuck with you, bro.
Take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
He's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 6.
Can't nobody fuck with me, bro.
Now it's 3rd down.
We play for some money next time.
The second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Like 7. Hey, Alpha.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Hey, we're pretty hot.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Looking deep for and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will take
Trash,
over
bro.
at the 26-yard line.
Step your game up, man.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Good game. I'm done.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.